There's a song that'll pick up the average speed out there. Good morning, Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sand Hills. It is time once again for Mornings with the Leader Man. I am Steve Leader Adams, along with the Colonel, retired Marine Colonel Jeff Drummond. Good morning, Colonel.
Hey, good morning, Moore County. Good morning, unfortunate Aberdeen, as the failing pilot's piss-poor pamphlet and insert holder refers to you. It's laying out there at the end of your driveway. Pick it up, please. We don't need that trash floating into the watershed. Hey, and, this weekend, the Freedom and Unity Rally in the downtown Southern Pines Park at 2 p.m. on the 4th of July, people. That's this Saturday. See if you can get down there. Clarence Henderson and others will be speaking. It'll be interesting to see what the piss-poor pilot reporting says about Clarence Henderson. They'll probably call him an Uncle Tom or something.
All right, we'll wait to see. Don't forget, of course, we are being heard and seen around the world on our live video stream as we speak. That's available to you now at Talk 97.3 FM. I'm sorry, at talk973.com or talk1041.com. Either one of those addresses will get you to the same place, and the link's at the top middle of the page. If you're on your mobile device, you get to the video by firing up YouTube and put Mornings with the Leader Man into the search. Now, if you're on your mobile device looking for just an audio stream, that's pretty simple too. Fire up a streaming app such as TuneIn, iTunes, or Streamo. They'll get you there. Put WEEB in the search and we should appear at the top. If you're on our website at talk973.com or talk1041.com, upper right-hand corner of every page has an icon that says, Listen Live. Click that once and you're listening dang quick. Weather for us today here in the Sand Hills area is going to be hot and humid today. Look for partly cloudy, scattered thunderstorms, 50-50 shot of that, high of 89. Then tonight, part with heat index with the dew point there in the 70s. Partly cloudy with scattered thunderstorms tonight, a low of 70. Tomorrow, more of the same, high of 90. Friday, mostly sunny, even worse, 93. Saturday, partly cloudy, scattered thunderstorms, 92. Sunday, look for partly cloudy, scattered showers, and 89. Then you kick off back to work next week on Monday, partly cloudy, scattered showers, 86. But July 4th, like I said, partly cloudy, just a 20% chance of a thunderstorm, 92 for a high. It's always hot and sticky on July 4th in the Sand Hills. Right now around the Sand Hills, we got a few scattered showers. Winds are calm, visibility 10 statute miles, pressure is 2989, dew point 69, humidity 91%, and currently sunny and 72 degrees here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. Write those frequencies down. You never know when you might need a second one.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, and that's true. Sometimes there's some interference. Sometimes things just aren't very clear on one. You switch to the other.
Yeah. The FM dial is so crowded.
Yeah.
And people running excessive power. In other words, more than they're supposed to.
Well, then early in the morning, the AM comes in kind of weak, too, till about 7:30 when you can bump up your...
Now, we bump at 6 o'clock during this month.
6 o'clock? Okay, yeah.
6 a.m. We are basically sunrise, sunset with full power. Then we have to go to nighttime power when the sun is down.
Right.
All right.
Oh, I didn't realize that was based on your daylight. I thought that was just a specific time. Oh, okay.
No, it's one of those FCC. No, at nighttime when the ionosphere cools, AM radio skips off the ionosphere, so I can broadcast here and get picked up in Boston, which has happened before.
And Finland.
Yeah, Finland. We got Finland, and we got Norway also.
Norway? Yeah. Okay.
Got emails back from there saying we got you, and they would play the audio, send a sample of their audio clip.
Is that the Bigfoot up there in Norway listening to you?
No, but we got the big voice. Dude Walker.
Yeah,
We've got you by the ears. All right, it is 7:34 past the hour on this Wednesday hump day. Let's dive in.
You should mention tomorrow at 8:30, Dave Hensley and Emily and
a round table.
Well, yeah, they're going to come in and talk about the July 4th event. So just to let everybody know, 8:30 tomorrow. Abdul Ali, he's one of the other speakers, Clarence Henderson, and these individuals are going to come here and talk about July 4th.
Speaking of speaking, the Democratic candidate for president, Basement Joe Biden.
And he's not going to speak about July 4th because he can't speak about anything.
Yeah, they did a little Q&A on him yesterday, along with his statement. And basically he proves, well, I can read. And the cure for COVID is testing.
Right.
Well, what the hell you think we've been doing, Joe?
Right. Well, testing will cure COVID. That's right.
Yeah.
Get a test and you're cured, idiot.
He doesn't seem to realize that first you have to come up with a test, which Trump did in record time. Yeah. Secondly, you got to get it distributed. And secondly, you got to get it manufactured.
And
then distributed. And he did it all in incredibly fast time, but he gets no credit for it.
Right.
And now they're up to producing 30 million a day, which is a terrible pace. It's not terrible in the bad sense, in the good sense.
Well, there's shortly, within several months, literally everybody in America would be able to have a test notionally, and then the only thing that will accomplish, of course, is to show that, hey, here's all these people that, they're infected or have been infected or whatever, and boom, it's going to blow the top off of the numbers, and everybody's going to go nuts. All the Democrats are going to spin and get their blankets and hide in the closet and try to close everything down for the election. That's the only thing we're going to have.
Well, they want the economy as bad as it can be. That's why our blue governor, is dragging his feet. That's why blue mayors are dragging their feet. I mean, the questions that he took from reporters, first of all, they gave him a list of the safe reporters to call on and in what order to call on them. Yeah. And right next to that were the answer cards for the questions they were going to ask.
Right.
And so it's all rigged. And they want this economy as bad as they can get it. They want to be uncooperative as they can be, so that come election day, it's in as poor shape as they can get it. Hopefully it won't be that way, but they don't care about your livelihood. They don't care about whether you survive this pandemic as far as economics go. They don't care that they just want to lock you down, let the economy rot, and so there's nothing to go back to. That your demand has just evaporated on your business. And plus, you can't pay the mortgage anymore when you don't have income.
Right.
You got some fixed costs that just have to be paid. And these few little handouts they give you aren't going to cover it.
Nope.
And plus, you got to eat and make your car payment, all that good stuff. But for him to sit there and basically know all the questions ahead of time, and he mentioned several times, so let's see who's next. Jane with AP. That's just rigging the press conference.
Right. Yeah.
It's not a press conference anymore. It's just you ask a question, I give you my written answer here. Because that's why he's sitting there looking down at the answers while the person's reading the question.
Yeah, exactly.
To him.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Yeah.
But
and even with it all prepared like that, he still gaps.
The only thing worse would be living in Virginia, because Virginia is, they're spinning around the toilet bowl right now up there, and
circling the drain, are they?
Yeah, they're Virginia Beach. A couple of EMS guys respond to a fatal traffic accident and get beaten by a crowd. kicked and beaten with sticks, etc. Just for responding to some guy who's laying there dying. I mean, and then apparently, as reported, a couple of the knuckleheads actually hopped in some cars and followed the ambulance all the way to the hospital, and the hospital had to secure the emergency room because of these morons. For whatever reason, the animals are out of the cages, people. So
some people's mama just had too many drugs and meth while they were pregnant, and this is the result.
Well, and before somebody really starts spinning around about that last comment, these are communist, Marxist, Leninist insurgents that are doing this stuff. And every time I look at another one of these videos of what's going on in these confrontations, etc., the majority of the people in the video are white people. So I'm not sitting here saying, hey, all you black people, you're bad. No, they're Marxists. And it doesn't matter if they're black or white. And in fact, from what I'm seeing, most of them are white. Detroit, there's a great video. A bunch of these clowns come out and try to surround a police car. And the police in Detroit apparently have figured it out, because they just went back and forth, and the clowns jumped on the car, so they sped up and hit the brakes and threw them all over the place and then drove away.
Wow.
And another clown stood in front of the it was the Iowa governor's car. She was going somewhere, and some clown tried to do his Tiananmen Square thing and stand in front of the car. Well, guess what? He took a ride, an unwanted ride on the hood of the car, and I applaud that. Yeah. That's ridiculous. And these people that are standing here blocking roads and keeping people from going to where they don't have a right to do that. They have a right to peaceably assemble. They don't have a right to block highways and roads, etc., and threaten you and break the windows in your car. And guess what? I'd probably do the same thing if a bunch of them surround my car. I don't know where I don't know where I'd be to have that happen around here. But I'm not going to sit there and let them break all the windows in the car and attack me. I'm leaving. And thankfully, the cops have figured it out in Detroit, and the Iowa governor has figured it out.
Yeah, they do it to my car, They come up and try to attack me. I'm going to assume the worst, and the 5 of them are going down with me.
I'm leaving. I'm not hanging around.
Yeah, I'm going to be mowing them over as I leave.
Well, they were looking like bowling pins with the Detroit police video there. They were flying all over the place.
Anyway, Biden's Q&A, but the lib networks sitting there saying, that was a perfect news conference. He was forceful. He was genuine. He felt the people and gave his answers. I mean, what friggin' conference were you watching?
They lie. It is. Read your history, man. Any communist revolution, that's how it all starts, with the lying and all the garbage. It's all a lie. There's nothing you can read on any or hear on any of the mainstream media that isn't a lie, and that includes Fox. Fox has come out with some really horrendous lies here in the last couple of months too. Last year or so, actually.
Now I won't be able to find it. Let me see.
And lies including not telling you facts and the truth about what's going on. So, that's a lie too. They don't want to. They won't admit that and deny it, but it's true. Not telling the truth is a lie.
Oh, that fly. Let's see here. I had some numbers here I wanted to give you. It's not there. Let me try one more place. Here. And see. No, it's not that. It's the numbers.
Numbers for what?
Current COVID numbers.
Oh, well,
But it was like, let me see, I put it in my script, but it didn't want to read.
Well, there's an article out that...
There are 14 total
Okay.
deaths in Moore County. There are 110 active cases.
Active cases
in Moore County.
In Moore County today, or within the last 48 hours.
We've had a total of 483 cases. Right. 359 confirmed recovered. So active cases out of 100,000 people in this county is 110.
Right.
And total to date of COVID deaths is 14.
Yeah, so hopefully that 110, obviously they know who they are. They've been tested to be identified in that 110, and hopefully you're self-isolating, not running around somewhere. So, please do that. That's the correct way to go about it.
Yeah. If I have COVID, I'm going to stay home.
Yeah, and I'm not coming in.
Why not?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
All right, let's jump into some sound bites this morning. See if we can get the colonel cranked up on these. The overnight boys are taking a whole week off.
Well, they've been taking
trying to grow up here.
Years off because they've lost them a long time ago.
Yeah, remember when Johnny Carson worked? Yeah. I mean, he only worked 3 days a week if he worked those.
Right.
He was always off. And they always had a guest host. He might work 1 or 2 nights a week.
But his guest hosts were funny, for the most part.
But he got $30 million a year for it.
Well,
And when Jay Leno came in, he got paid too. Yeah, because Johnny just had the name that drew
had a good negotiator.
The crowd and the advertisers that, but they didn't make much money on Johnny because they took it all home. Yeah. With Jay Leno, they made gobs of money because they didn't give it all to him.
Well, he still made it pretty good. And then you had.
I'd take $2 million a year. Yeah, I could get by on it.
Yeah, but could they? That's the question.
Of course they could. I draw so many people that.
Okay, all right, getting deep.
All right, today's Guess This Sound.
Didn't we do this yesterday?
Yeah, but this is today's.
Oh, this is a new sound? Okay.
We're going to play your sound, and we'll give you the answers to pick from here for it. Here's your answers. Is that a cruise ship pulling into port, an 18-wheeler in the parking lot of a white stripe concert, or a tuba player inside a circus tent?
Well, if that sounds like a tuba, but
I'll let you hear it again. Which one?
Well, there's a crowd, and that sounds like a musical instrument, so I'll say tuba. It's not a ship horn. Oh, no.
Pick from the last two.
A ship's horn or the...
Ship's horn or 18-wheeler in the parking lot.
Well, I don't get it.
At a White Stripes concert.
Well, I don't know who the White Stripes are.
It's some headbanging band.
Well, probably the concert then, I guess. I don't know.
It was a cruise ship pulling into port.
Well, that's not a ship's horn. I'm sorry.
I didn't say it was a ship's horn. I just said they were making the noise.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, bad news. The city canceled this year's big fireworks display, of course. Good news is the city official is here to explain it's being replaced by something almost as fun.
Hello, my name is Tom, and this is a service of your local municipality. Since COVID-19 has canceled the 4th of July fireworks in your area, I am here to help you celebrate with mouth fireworks. First, Roman candles. Pew! Pew, pew! Okay, now bottle rockets. Psst, bang. And for the grand finale, triple load mortar fire 6 shells. Psst, bang, 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 bang. And mouth fireworks are completely safe for animals. So, shoot your mouth off this 4th of July. Stay inside.
No. If that's supposed to be a stay inside thing, the hell with that. Get outside, people. You're safer outside, healthier outside.
Well, happy birthday to Pamela Anderson, the former Baywatch star and ex-wife of Tommy Lee, Kid Rock, Rick Solomon, Rick twice, and John Peters. She turns 53 today. She married Tommy Lee after knowing him for 4 days. So why did Pamela Anderson leave Home Improvement as the Tool-Time girl? Was it she was fired because she did Playboy? She quit because of such a small role? And basically all she said, here's Tim. Or Baywatch ordered her to leave the other show.
Oh, I have no clue. I didn't even know she was on Tool Time or whatever.
Well, the correct answer would be she quit because it was such a small role. Here she is explaining it on True Hollywood Story.
I was doing Home Improvement and Baywatch at the same time because really I only had one line of show on, here you go, Tim, here you go, Tim, here you go, Tim, or it's Tool Time, whatever. So they said, what, Pamela, we know you have to make a choice between Baywatch and Home Improvement because it's getting a little bit hectic. We're going to give you more to do. And I was like, really? And I was like, here you go, Tim, have a nice day. That was about it. I was like, okay, I'm going to the beach. I'll see you at the beach.
They didn't hire her for her acting abilities.
Well, if they were expanding her role in Baywatch, yeah, sure, it makes sense. He quit the other one. She's what was she wearing, coveralls or something in the other one, or a Home Improvement apron, as opposed to
Yeah, she usually wore jean shorts and work boots and whatever it was. She made it look pretty good.
I don't know. I don't remember being on that. What years was that on? I was probably deployed or something. I don't remember seeing that show.
I don't know. Today is International Joke Day. To celebrate, here are some more dad jokes.
Oh, dear.
Or should we say bad jokes?
And now, in honor of International Joke Day, here are some more dad jokes.
I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down. I just found out that I'm colorblind. The news came completely out of the green. Did you hear about the cheese factory that exploded in France? There was nothing left but debris. Debris.
Okay,
couldn't get the Colonel laughing on that. We're going to go with another round 2.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, here more Matt jokes. Good
30 more seconds of your life.
And now, in honor of International Joke Day, here are some more dad jokes.
I bought some shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what they were laced with, but I've been tripping all day. People think I'm addicted to drinking brake fluid, but I can stop any time. My first job was at an orange juice factory, but I got canned. I couldn't concentrate.
Okay. Bad, huh?
International Matt Day.
A new survey for the 4th of July found that the most popular way to cook steak is
On the grill.
No, I'm talking about whether you want it rare, medium rare, and all that.
Oh, rare, I guess.
No. Well done.
Well done.
21% prefer it well done. 20% like medium well. 16% like said medium. Here's a little classic scene from King of the Hill on this.
Firm, but with a little give. Yep, these are medium rare. What if somebody wants theirs well done?
We ask them politely yet firmly to leave.
There you go. Yeah, that's correct. That's exactly what
I like mine medium rare, but I want all the steak cooked, not the inside raw.
Rare is good. Well, it's not raw, it's just warm.
Do you know all the lyrics to the Star Spangled Banner? 71% of Americans are pretty sure they do, but here are two parts they screw up a lot. It's whose broad stripes and bright stars, not who's brought. It's broad, B-R-O-A-D.
Whose broad stripes? Yes, exactly.
Okay. And the word or, spelled O-R,
Over, yeah.
does not appear in the song.
Yes, it's a contraction for over.
It's O apostrophe E-R.
Right.
Or.
Or the over the ramparts, yes.
Spelled out as O-E-R with an apostrophe.
Right.
Here's a clip of both parts from Whitney Houston's famous rendition at the 91 Super Bowl.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch.
Okay.
Yes. Now, no, I don't know all three verses. I know the first.
I don't think anybody does.
Well,
Might be a few, but
yeah.
Most people would swear there's only one verse, but
No, well, there's a few, and apparently it was a popular drinking song or something prior to being used there. So
Heinz is selling ketchup-flavored ice cream kits in the UK. They also have recipes for mayo and barbecue sauce flavors. Here's the sell ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves line from Tommy Boy.
He could sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves.
Ketchup popsicle?
Yeah.
okay, yeah. You wouldn't think about that. Ketchup popsicle.
Ryanair pilot in the UK is in trouble after he was caught joking around in the cockpit of a 737 and using a rubber chicken to push the throttle. Yep, it kind of sounded like this. There you go.
Okay, so he had a rubber chicken in the cockpit. Yeah, that's probably.
And a fresh survey just came out, and it found that 1 in 7 Americans have run out of toilet paper since the crisis started. People running around, that 1 in 7 run around going,
I need pee-pee for my bunghole.
Yeah, there you go. Well, at least the stores seem to have plenty of it on the shelves here last week or two anyway. So.
And during a party in Oklahoma, someone dared a 26-year-old woman to steal a swastika flag hanging at a house across the street. Probably not the brightest idea.
This is in the United States?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In Oklahoma. And when she tried, the owner shot her multiple times in the back.
In the back?
Yeah, she survived, and now the Nazi guy is facing charges. Here's a neighbor and the sheriff talking about the incident.
Nobody wants to look at them is the problem.
On the way back, someone hollered gun. She dropped the flag at the end of the driveway, and shots were fired.
Started trying to figure out what was going on. Wasn't 100% sure if it was fireworks or gunshots, and figured out pretty quick it was gunshots.
The female had multiple gunshot wounds, so my deputies rendered aid to her.
It's never really been a problem. His flags got stolen a couple times when he first put them up, but nothing ever came of it. This is the first time it's came to violence.
We recovered the suspect's rifle, and total we got about 14 guns out of there and some ammunition.
One thing to say.
You, sir, are a racist, and a rude one at that.
There you go.
Yeah, not real bright there. Yeah. Well, is Oklahoma or Texas, one of those states out there, if you're trespassing, you can shoot them. I think it was Texas. I heard that or read that somewhere.
All right, sunny and 72 degrees. Your full forecast is straight ahead, full of all your news and sports. It's 8 o'clock. We'll be back.
It's going to be another sweltering day for us. We have temperatures gradually climbing into the upper 80s and lower 90s. And with a stalled front to the south of us, we could see a few scattered showers this afternoon. A few rumbles of thunder cannot be ruled out. As we head into tomorrow, another round of scattered showers will be possible, but those will quickly retrieve to the south and give way to a hot high. Expect temperatures in the upper 80s and lower 90s. I'm meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the Weather Center.
Broadcasting from the top of the North Carolina Sand Hills, 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM, WEEB, Southern Pines, Pinehurst, Aberdeen.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. It's getting ugly out there. Hecklers forcing Washington Governor Jay Inslee to cut short a speech on fighting COVID-19.
If we mask up, we can open up. If we put a mask on, we can reduce the rate of transition.
Inslee heard on KEPR TV a coronavirus resurgence hitting the South and the West especially hard, with Arizona, California, Florida, and Texas seeing a sharp rise in the number of new infections. Crime is what's been on the rise in New York City, but that hasn't stopped the city council from passing a budget that cuts $1 billion from the police department, the money being shifted to education and social services. The former Atlanta police officer who fatally shot Rayshard Brooks is now free on bond while his case is pending. Garrett Rolfe has posted the $500,000 bond set by a judge the other day. The White House says that President Trump has been briefed on the unsubstantiated intelligence alleging Russian bounties for the killing of American troops in Afghanistan.
Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany says intelligence officials have told the president about the information that was first reported by the New York Times.
But that does not change the fact that there is no consensus on this intelligence that still has yet to be verified.
At a White House briefing, McEnany said the president will always act to protect American troops. She also denounced those who leaked classified information, saying it endangers national security. Greg Clugston, Washington.
A statue of Christopher Columbus has been removed this morning from outside City Hall in the famed Italian explorer's namesake city of Columbus, Ohio. Wall Street stock futures sharply lower. The Dow futures down 269 points. NASDAQ futures off 56. S&P futures 21 points in the red. More on these stories at townhall.com.
If you've fallen behind in your credit card payments during the shutdown, you're probably feeling some added pressures. And even a brief history of late payments can lead to a big drop in your credit score. But you don't have to solve these problems alone. Trinity Debt Management can help. We'll work with your creditors, put a stop to late fees and other penalties, and make a plan that helps you get caught up. We'll also consolidate your bills into one easy-to-manage monthly payment and negotiate much lower interest rates. Not only will you find immediate relief, you'll save thousands. And don't worry, it's not alone. It's a smart way to get back on track. All you have to do is give Trinity a quick call, and we'll take care of the rest. Right now, no one really knows what the future will bring, but one thing is for sure. If your debt has you down, we should talk. Here's the number.
Call 1-800-990-6976. That's 1-800-990-6976.
British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is urging Israel not to go ahead with the annexation of parts of the West Bank.
Writing in an Israeli newspaper, Mr. Johnson describes himself as a passionate defender of Israel, but says that annexation would represent a violation of international law. If it went ahead, he says, London would not recognise it. The Prime Minister adds that it would put in jeopardy Israel's improving relations with Arab countries. The Palestinians and much of the international community have rejected an Israeli proposal to annex up to 30% of the West Bank, including Jewish settlements and the Jordan Valley, in line with President Trump's Middle East peace plan. The Palestinians say it would destroy their hopes of a viable future state. There are signs of rifts within Israel's governing coalition over the timing of any annexation move.
That's BBC's Yolanda Nell. Prime Minister Netanyahu had set a July 1st deadline for moving ahead with that controversial annexation plan. News and analysis at townhall.com. More than $1 million being divvied up by 4 organizations commissioned by the NFL to come up with a next-generation helmet for pro football players.
As part of the NFL Helmet Challenge, a contest with an additional prize of $1 million, the
Those receiving grants will be Impressio and CU Denver, Zenith Project Orbit, Collide, and the University of Virginia. Sponsored by the League and Football Research, the Helmet Challenge aims to stimulate the development by experts, innovators, and helmet manufacturers of a new helmet that, based on laboratory testing, outperforms all helmets currently worn by NFL players. The challenge ends in July 2021 with applicants submitting helmet prototypes for testing, sponsored by the NFL, NFLPA, that ranks helmets for performance and safety. Jeremy House reporting.
Watching Wall Street now features down 234. More on these stories at townhall.com.
The generator guys at Carolina Power and Generators are here to remind you that hurricane season has arrived. With an early start of 2 tropical storms in mid and late May, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration is predicting an above normal hurricane season this year. Hurricanes bring widespread impacts to the region's energy infrastructure, supply, and markets, leaving many without power for days or weeks. Let the generator guys at Carolina Power and Generators help you prepare for this hurricane season. A permanently installed whole home standby generator protects your home automatically within seconds while you relax safely indoors. Let the generator guys help you find the right generator, install it, maintain it, and make any necessary repairs. Hands down, the safest and most reliable installations with all local, state, and national electrical codes followed by our factory-trained, certified technicians. Schedule a free in-home assessment today. Call 910-241-4677 or visit GeneracNC.com.
Brick's Wood-Fired Pizza in the Kohl's Shopping Center is now open. In addition to the great wood-fired pizzas, Brick's has wood-fired wings cooked in the brick oven, all made fresh daily. Your choice of craft beers on tap and a variety of wines. The wait staff is following safety measures and seating is more than 6 feet apart. Dine in or go to the outside patio. Jump into the fire at Brick's Wood-Fired Pizza, Kohl's Shopping Center, Southern Pines. Open every day at 11 a.m. It's better than ever.
You can jump into the fire.
We're talking with Sherry Hook of Seven Lakes Contracting and Asphalt Services. Many homes and businesses in Moore County have asphalt pavement that needs repairing. Sherry, what would you recommend?
Seal coating is the answer. It provides an application that seals and protects to prevent damages from oils, rain, and sun, and results in a like-new appearance at a reasonable price.
Is seal coating also used for preventive maintenance?
It certainly is. It extends the life of your pavement, reducing the need for expensive repairs and replacement. Seal coating should be applied every 2 to 4 years, depending on the wear and tear.
So go online to slcontractingllc.com or to the Facebook page to see their customer reviews. Call Seven Lakes Contracting and Asphalt at 910-673-1318. Open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5. 10% discounts for military and first responders.
At Sand Hills Collision Center in Seven Lakes, we proudly serve all your automotive repair, auto body restoration, and collision repair needs. With our brand new state-of-the-art cheap straightening system and eco-friendly AmeriCure paint booth, you can rest assured that your vehicle, boat, or RV will receive top-notch repair and flawless paint jobs. And for all you aviators, we do aircraft body repair too. Sand Hills Collision Repair Center is veteran-owned and offers a 5% discount to our military family. We give free estimate and accept all insurance and self-pay. All our ATECs will provide superior customer service from start to finish because we are committed to quality and prompt expert service. Bring your automobile, boat, or RV by today for a free quote at 135 Village View Drive in Seven Lakes. That's just 2 minutes from the Food Lion on Seven Lakes Drive. Or call us at 910-673-AUTO. That's 673-AUTO. Sand Hills Collision Center, because you deserve the best.
My name is Ward Rowland. A good insurance agent has to put the needs of his clients first. As a law enforcement officer, I spent 11 years protecting and serving my community. It is my honor and privilege to serve Moore County and North Carolina residents with their insurance needs. If you're a local small business owner, you know how important it is to be there for your customers. As a State Farm agent and small business owner in Moore County, I'm here to help you protect your small business. Talk with me or stop in today. My office is in downtown Southern Pines, 277 West Pennsylvania Avenue.
NCN News. I'm Mike Riley. State officials say that all residents and workers at nursing homes will be tested free of charge
through a partnership with CVS Omnicare. However, at a briefing, State Health and Human Services Secretary Mandy Cohen says there are some issues in the testing pipeline.
Commercial and hospital labs across the country, including here in North Carolina, are again running into shortages of important chemicals called reagents that are needed to process tests.
The nation's top infectious disease expert, Dr. Anthony Fauci, told lawmakers yesterday that without major changes, the U.S. could hit 100,000 cases per day. CBS News correspondent Janet Shamelin is in Texas.
Texas has put limits only on outdoor gatherings of more than 100 people. But with the holiday weekend ahead, medical officials and experts are very concerned. And that's because since Memorial Day, hospitalizations here in Houston have increased more than 300%.
At Tuesday's Asheville City School Board meeting, Superintendent Dr. Gene Freeman didn't mince words when explaining why he's moving forward with changing the name of Vance Elementary. He also tells WLOS News,
I think it's the thing to do. How do you explain to children that the moniker of their school, the marquee, was a slave owner?
Former Vice President Joe Biden says if it's true President Trump didn't read information in his daily briefing, he's guilty of dereliction of duty. CBS News White House correspondent Stephen Portnoy has the latest on that.
Having briefed a handful of House Republicans and Democrats on the Russia reporting, the White House is now planning to bring the Gang of Eight into the loop. That's the bipartisan leadership of the House and Senate and of its intelligence committees, a group that's privy to the nation's biggest secrets.
Graham County Sheriff Joseph Jones has resigned. Graham County Manager Becky Garland confirms Jones stepped down on Monday for personal reasons. You're listening to NCN News.
Finally, some good news. The U.S. economy added 2.5 million jobs in May, the biggest monthly job increase ever. Our recovery has begun. Quick action from Congress and Senator Tom Tillis is restarting our economy. Senator Tillis helped pass vital aid for small businesses, giving them the resources they need to save jobs, meet payrolls, and get our economy back on track. Now Senator Tillis is getting tough on China.
We must hold China accountable.
Senator Tillis is fighting to end our dangerous reliance on China for the medical supplies we need. Tillis's bill S3827 will get them made here again and bring jobs back home. Call Senator Tom Tillis at 202-224-6342 and tell him to keep working to pass S3827, holding China accountable and making medical supplies in the USA. Tell Senator Tillis, don't let up on China. Bring back American jobs. Paid for by One Nation. OneNationAmerica.org.
North Carolina Republican Party has canceled its annual in-person convention after the state health director recommended against holding it due to the COVID-19 transmission threats. The state of North Carolina has announced plans to test all residents and staff in nursing homes. The nonprofit Friends of Residents in Long-Term Care are also pushing the hashtag Visitation Saves Lives on its Facebook page. Lauren Zengrav tells ABC 11 the virus has been difficult for everybody.
They are dying from the loneliness and the isolation and the heartbreak of having to have gone now over 100 days without seeing their loved ones, and in some cases even speaking or hearing the voice of their loved ones.
There's dissension among the ranks of a high-profile political family. CBS's Deborah Rodriguez.
Kellyanne Conway's daughter is not on board with her mom's politics, and she's letting the world know. 15-year-old Claudia Conway has been posting TikTok videos opposing the president's positions. She tells USA Today she and her mom, a White House legal advisor, sometimes get into political arguments but have a best friend relationship. Her dad, George Conway, is an outspoken critic of Mr. Trump's. The Conways have 4 children. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
A new study suggests a lifetime of discrimination may increase the risk of hypertension for African Americans.
Doctors say they tracked the blood pressure readings for African Americans 21 to 85 years old in Mississippi starting 20 years ago. Participants had no signs of hypertension in those initial visits, but showed higher blood pressure readings in subsequent visits years later. They self-reported instances of discrimination over the years, and researchers say more than half had developed hypertension. The study appears in the American Heart Association journal Hypertension, and it says the results show the need for doctors to recognize the effects of discrimination and racism on health.
Mike Rayleigh, NCN News.
It's going to be another sizzler today. We're going to see temperatures in the upper 80s and lower 90s. And because we have high humidity around, it's going to feel like the mid-90s at times. Watch for a few afternoon scattered showers and a few rumbles of thunder. We do anticipate clearing tonight, and temperatures fall into the upper 60s and lower 80s. Our stationary boundary will shift to the south, and a few scattered showers will be possible Thursday. But by Friday, we're looking at mostly dry conditions. I'm meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the Weather Center.
Right now, here in the Sand Hills area, we have some scattered showers, 73 degrees, humidity 87%, 2.69, pressure 29.90, winds calm, visibility at 10 statute miles. 8:14, let's take a look at your Sand Hills news for this Wednesday morning. Moore County Sheriff's Department announced the arrest of 18 individuals following an extensive undercover drug operation in the Robbins, Carthage, Bass, Southern Pines, and Aberdeen areas of Moore County. The 18 individuals were arrested on a combined total of 211 charges for distribution of drugs such as heroin, crack cocaine, methamphetamines, and prescription medication. Other individual charges included misdemeanor child abuse and contributing to a delinquency of a juvenile. The arrests were made at a conclusion of a lengthy investigation into the distribution of illegal drugs in Moore County. Well, shortly after 9 a.m. yesterday morning, authorities were called to an accident at the intersection of McCaskill Road and Highway 15501 in Eastwood. The driver of a Ford sedan was taken by ambulance to Moore Regional Hospital with minor injuries. The driver of the work van was evaluated by firefighters and was not taken to the hospital. The van suffered extensive front-end damage, and the sedan had damage to its passenger side. That's your WEEB news this morning from the Sand Hill Sentinel, and of course you can go to the sandhillsentinel.com for more information. 8:16 now. That means sports is next, right here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB.
NCN Sports. I'm Josh Zach. There will be no minor league baseball this year. The Carolina League and all the others seasons were officially nixed Tuesday because of the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, and the head of the minor league governing body said more than half of the 160 teams are in danger of failing without government assistance or private equity injections. Meanwhile, Major League Baseball says a team will not specifically announce a COVID-19 injured list. If a player is removed from the club after testing positive, it'll just be another IL trip. Well, Mac Brown is proving he's one heck of a recruiter as North Carolina added its second five-star commitment to the 2021 recruiting class on Tuesday.
I will be taking my talent to the University of North Carolina.
That is cornerback Tony Grimes out of Princess Anne High School in Virginia Beach. He's the number 6 ranked prospect overall at corner, and he announced his commitment to the Heels on Tuesday. Grimes chose Chapel Hill over Georgia, Ohio State, and Texas A&M, and joins five-star defensive end Keyshawn Silver as the Heels' top 2 commitments. And with Grimes on board, the Heels now have 12 ESPN 300 commitments, which is the most they've had in one class since 2009 when ESPN began their rankings. Members of the Carolina Hurricanes returned to the home ice of PNC Arena on Tuesday as they began voluntary training sessions. During a video conference, Captain Jordan Stahl said players went through safety protocols that included wearing masks and working to keep their distance as best they can.
Felt like a good day of work, and it was a lot of fun to see the faces again, and still different, but exciting that we're moving forward and we're taking steps to get back on the ice.
Now, training camps can open as early as July 10th in the NHL, and if an agreement can be made between the league and players on virus testing, health and safety protocols, as well as hub cities to host the games. This is NCN Sports.
Farmers make a difference in your life every day, from the food on your plate to the clothes on your back. The agriculture industry is the backbone of North Carolina's economy. Remember to thank a farmer for all they provide. Farm Credit is dedicated to doing our part to keep farmers farming. Our team of experts provide lending solutions to keep North Carolina's farmers doing what they do best. Farm Credit. We're farmer strong. Visit us at farmcreditofnc.com.
COVID-19 closed our schools. Kids had to learn from home. What's going to happen in the fall? The John Locke Foundation hosts a Carolina Rebound virtual town hall. It's 10 a.m. Saturday, July 11th. Hear from education experts. Ask your questions. That's 10 a.m. Saturday, July 11th. For more information and to register, visit johnlocke.org. Click the Events tab. That's johnlocke.org. Click Events.
A former UNC star captured a major championship on the LPGA Tour on this day in North Carolina sports history 30 years ago.
On this day in 1990, former UNC star Kathy Jacobson-Forbes captured the DeMaurier Classic in Vancouver. Jacobson-Forbes beat Patty Sheehan by 2 strokes. She finished with a 71 on the final round. It was Jacobson-Forbes' only win of her LPGA career. She went on to have a 21-year career, retiring on the LPGA Tour in 2006. On this day in 1952, Charlotte native Buddy Schumann won the first NASCAR race staged outside the United States. Schumann captured the checkered flag at Stamford Park in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. That's this day in North Carolina sports history. I'm Jeff Hamlin.
And I'm Josh Zach, NCN Sports.
At Pool Automotive, being local and family-owned isn't just a title. It's the lifeblood of our business. The moment you walk into our Aberdeen showroom, you'll be treated like family. You see, we believe that all our guests deserve quality, reliable used vehicles, and we have the inventory and finance options to make it happen. When you buy vehicles, we have high-quality, off-lease vehicles, most of which are one-owner cars with low mileage and remaining factory warranties. Something else we do to save you even more? We don't charge documentation fees. Yep, you heard us right. No doc fees here. Come in today, 500 South Sandhills Boulevard in Aberdeen, or call 910-637-0057 and experience the pool advantage. Next Friday, June 19th, Henny's Taste of India restaurant will be open for business in the Old Squires Pub building in Southern Pines. But during the next week of exciting renovations and remodeling, owner Kamal wants you to know your favorite Indian cuisine restaurant will be introducing a new menu filled with exquisite, mouth-watering dishes. So don't forget to check out their new location at 1720 Highway 1 across the street from Mac's Breakfast Anytime. Friday, June 19th, Henny's Taste of India, Moore County's authentic Indian cuisine.
For more than 100 years, Pines Funerals has been there for Moore County families when they needed us most. We continue to build on tradition of trust by serving all your funeral and memorial needs from any of our convenient locations. Nestled in 15 acres of wooded landscape along Morganton Road, Pine Lawn Memorial Park offers memorial gardens, mausoleums, a chapel, and a beautiful brand new funeral and cremation center slated for completion in 2020. For free, pre-planning information or to schedule a tour, call Pines Funerals at 910-947-2224 or visit pinesfunerals.com today.
Some things just go together, like bread and butter, blue jeans and Saturdays, best friends and phone calls. And a great match? You and discounts from Erie Insurance. It's like this. Safety features in your car will have you paying less for your auto insurance. And pay off your Erie Auto policy all at once, and you'll save up to 7% more. On your homeowner's policy, you earn discounts that start at age 46 and go up each time you celebrate a birthday. There are more discounts, too, for things like home safety features and even teenage drivers. And the savings keep adding up. When you have your auto and home covered with Erie, you get a discount. Buy a life policy with us, and the savings can get even better. At Erie Insurance, above all in service means making life a little easier on you and on your wallet. Your Erie agent in Moore County is Carthage Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 910-947-2957.
Discount terms and amounts may vary by state. See your local Erie agent for details.
War Dogs Army Surplus of Southern Pines has expanded and open for business. Since taking over the adjoining building, War Dogs will now be able to provide Moore County with even more quality high-end Army surplus. Bring in your Army gear and War Dogs will beat any legitimate offer from their competitors and beat it by 15%. That's right, War Dogs will match their offer and add 15% to your wallet. Open Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Located at 675 Southwest Broad Street in Southern Pines. right across the street from Beefeaters. Or call 910-902-7749. That's 902-7749. More dogs. We offer more and sell for less.
Fast, fresh, and always great tasting. The Daily Combo Special from Honey Baked Ham for only $6.99. A terrific and tasty lunch sandwich from Honey Baked Ham, accompanied by a side and drink, only $6.99. Make it a Honey Baked Ham Day with their $6.99 combo.
We're now open.
Thanks for help bringing the economy back. One local purchase at a time.
Kind of uplifts you and you feel better.
It's the greatest comeback of all time. With Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
Hello, I'm John Zumwalt, and you're in the Zumwalt Zone. Have you heard about the guy who was jogging in Colorado and a mountain lion attacked him, and so he killed it? Now, you have to admit, that's a pretty tough guy. He had a lot of bite and scratch marks, but still, he killed a mountain lion with his bare hands. The mountain lion saw what he thought was easy prey, a jogger with his little jogger shorts. And so he thought, well, I don't know why I'm attacking this guy. I guess because he looks weak. I think I'll kill him. And so he attacked. I wonder at what point that lion knew he had messed up and picked the wrong guy. Well, that's what happens when you prey on the weak. Sooner or later, you're going to pick on the wrong guy. The weakest people we have in our nation right now are infants. Some are being killed. Fully formed, precious little images of their parents are going to be murdered because their mom and dad can't be bothered. This is not about judging a female who's made a mistake in the past. It's not a condemnation of anyone. Who am I to do that? This is not about the past or the future. It's about right now. We got to stop this. I wonder who'll be the last baby they kill. If we don't step in like that jogger did and show we're not weak and protect those babies, there will be no last baby killed. You know what? Leave the Democrat Party. You're not like them. They're baby killers. They're evil. I hope everyone has a good weekend, and I hope you don't quit thinking about this. From the Zumwalt Zone.
It's going to be another sweltering day for us. We have temperatures gradually climbing into the upper 80s and lower 90s. And with a stalled front to the south of us, we could see a few scattered showers this afternoon. A few rumbles of thunder cannot be ruled out. As we head into tomorrow, another round of scattered showers will be possible, but those will quickly retrieve to the south and give way to a hot high. Expect temperatures in the upper 80s and lower 90s. I'm meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the Weather Center.
And now, the Sandhills' #1 morning show. Mornings with the Leader Man. Here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. And heard and seen around the world at talk973.com.
The best part of waking up is waking up with us.
Want to hear a joke?
If you want to hear a joke, I got a nice clean one.
Take my wife, please. That's a funny joke.
My joke wasn't funny.
You are hilarious today.
What's the occasion?
It's International Joke Day.
Waka waka. Who wants to hear a joke?
I've invented a science joke. Would you like to hear it?
Happy International Joke Day.
Want to hear a knock-knock joke?
Knock-knock. Who's there?
Showtime.
Good morning, Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sandhills. Time once again for Mornings with the Leader Man. I am Steve Leader Adams, fresh off of 5 hours and 2 minutes of fine Fitbit sleep. Along with me, of course, is the Colonel, retired Marine Colonel Jeff Drummond. Good morning, Colonel.
Hey, yeah, good morning, Moore County. Good morning, unfortunate Aberdeen, as the pilot's failing pamphlet and insert holder refers to you. Hey, it's prepackaged trash day in the Pines. So get down there to the end of your driveway, pick up that prepackaged trash that they have distributed to you for some reason. I don't know why they just don't take it to the dump straight, but they have to. I guess this is redistribution. They have to pass out all that trash, so you people have to do the work.
Fool their clients that people actually read that crap.
Yeah, okay. So, well, anyway, pick that thing up and throw it in the trash where it belongs. Hey, and Saturday, July 4th, in the Southern Pines Downtown Park at 2 p.m., that's 1400 for, people that understand a 24-hour clock. Well, railroad time, actually. But in any case, the Freedom and Unity rally, you're going to have Clarence Henderson and other speakers down there. They're worth listening to. Clarence Henderson was one of the Greensville sit-in people back in 1960. He's a civil rights icon, one of them. So come on down there and meet him and listen to him speak.
All right. Well, don't forget, of course, also, we are available to you right now, video-wise. Simple to get to. Just go to our website at talk973.com or talk1041.com. Top middle of the page is where the link's located on your mobile device. Fire up YouTube and put Mornings with the Leader Man, all one word spelled like it sounds, into the search parameters, and will appear at the top of the results. Now, if you're just looking at audio stream on your mobile device, you fire up a streaming app such as TuneIn, iTunes, or Streamer. Most all apps will work with us except iHeartRadio. And put WEEB into that search to get the results to the top. And then, if you're on our website at Talk 97.3FM or 104.1 FM, I'm sorry, it's not that. I keep forgetting. It's talk973.com or talk1041.com. I know, it's confusing to me, too. Anyway,
obviously.
Get there. Upper right-hand corner of every page has an icon that says, on the air, listen live. Click it once and you're listening that quick. Weather's going to be just hot and humid from now and forever. Partly cloudy today, tonight, tomorrow, you know how it goes. High today, 89. Chance of thunderstorms, 50%. Tonight, still a 50-50 shot of thunderstorms, a low of 70. Tomorrow, partly cloudy skies. 20% chance of getting wet, 90 for a high. Friday, no mention of rain, just 93 muggy degrees. Saturday, 30% chance of thunderstorms, otherwise high of 92. That's July 4th, by the way. And then for Sunday, partly cloudy, scattered showers, 20% chance, high of 89. Right now around the Sand Hills, winds are calm, visibility 10 statute miles, pressure 2990, dew point 69, humidity 87%. We got scattered showers and 73 degrees currently here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. All right, it is 8:32, 32 past the hour on this Wednesday hump day. Let's see here. Things we need to know today so we don't sound stupid out of the gate. The NBA will have Black Lives Matter painted on the sides of their courts wherever they play.
Oh, well, good for them.
As of yesterday, a naked face in Miami Beach could get you a $50 fine. I think it's beatable in court, but, they'll stack the deck against you.
Sure, yeah. You'll, for the uninitiated, the unprepared and, your people without any money, they'll just pay it and let it go because they can't take it to superior courts and Supreme Court. So that's where it would have to end up to make it stop. But, who's got the money to do that?
Now there are reports that there is a new strain of flu in China that has the potential to become its own pandemic.
Yeah, well.
What do you guys do? Sit around and make flus all day?
Well, I don't know how they originate, where they originate. Some of them are just natural. Some of them people are manipulating viruses, etc. But this now will be a never-ending stream of pandemics and fiascos designed to put you in your place. So the sooner you people, all of us, figure this out and ignore it and continue to march, the better off we'll be, because this is the next pandemic coming. They've already started with the second wave COVID thing, which is debatable. It's really not happening as being purported, but they'll come up with the next one, which it looks to be a swine flu thing or something. So,
Several Major League Baseball players have decided to opt out of the rescheduled season, I should say, due to health concerns amid coronavirus outbreak. Cirque du Soleil has filed for bankruptcy and let its 3,500 employees go. Walmart, I guess you can't go see it under the big top anymore.
Right.
Walmart has removed its All Lives Matter merchandise. So All Lives Matter is politically incorrect, and the Black Lives Matter is the politically correct. I get so confused. Arizona has shut down their bars, theaters, and gyms again. Comedy giant Carl Reiner from the Dick Van Dyke Show died late Monday at the age of 98.
Carl Reiner, yeah.
I think he got his money's worth out of the old body.
Yeah, he gave us some entertainment that was worth watching, and now there's not much of it, so, yeah.
Songwriter Johnny Mandel has died at the age of 94. Among his most famous compositions, the theme from MASH.
Oh, was that him? Yeah, how about that?
Yeah. Everybody remembers that thing. You hear it, and immediately you start...
Yeah, humming along. It does have lyrics if you want to watch or listen. You can find them on YouTube.
Yep, here's the MASH thing. I knew I had it here. He won multiple Grammys as a composer. Other well-known songs for him include The Shadow of Your Smile, Emily, Time for Love. Barbra Streisand also recorded his songs. He won 5 Grammy Awards in all. Here's that Shadow of Your Smile.
Song, a brand new song, as a matter of fact. The shadow of your smile when you have gone, Emily, 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 but best of all, a time for
All right, Johnny Mandel's work. Let's see what else we got to know so we don't sound stupid today. A Phoenix family is complaining about the fact that they bought $4,600 worth of tickets to see Celine Dion in a concert. But, of course, the March date was postponed because of the virus. They just want their money back, but the concert company won't give refunds.
No, they're not going to. It's postponed, people, so they'll come up with a date, and if you want to watch, you'll go to that date, or you're going to lose your money. That's the way it's going to work.
Ryan Seacrest is split with his on-again, off-again chief girlfriend, Shayna Taylor, and there's a new lady of interest down in Mexico. The Aretha Franklin biopic is happening, starring Jennifer Hudson. It hopes to be in theaters December 25th. In Toronto, police are searching for whoever stole the traffic camera from the intersection of Jameson and Queen Street. That's 800 pounds of camera someone walked away with.
800 pounds? Oh, man. Yeah, they had a come-along for that one.
Schools in Arizona will reopen in a couple of weeks later than normal. August 17th, at least for now. Wow, we didn't start till after, what was the last vacation? Is it Labor Day or Memorial Day in end of summer?
Labor Day, at the end of summer, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we always started right the day after that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You went till June, first Friday in June.
Well, we started the first Monday in Labor Day, or as the first Monday in September. So if Labor Day was before that or after that, didn't matter. We started and then took the vacation later. I remember that.
All right, today's impossible question. It takes 42 muscles in the human body to do this. What is it?
Smile, is that it?
Just the opposite.
Frown?
Frown.
Oh, that's right.
According to statistics, we buy enough weed whacker line every year in America to wrap it around the earth more than 5 times.
Yeah, okay.
Fewer Americans travel by plane over the 4th of July than any other U.S. holiday. And most people don't say, hey, Grandma, I'm going to come visit you on 4th of July.
Yeah, that's Thanksgiving, usually.
They say, Grandma, I'm having too big a party and going to get drunk.
Yeah.
See you another day.
Yeah, you don't live at the beach.
Scientists say that too much sugar can literally make you dumb.
Oh.
So that's my problem.
Yeah. Not helping me either.
73% of people was in everything. They put it in bread.
Yeah.
You know, they put in your vegetables. You name it, it's got some sugar in it.
Yeah.
73% of people don't know how to parallel park.
Yeah, that's a diminishing art form right there.
Well, now they got, because I know a lady, a friend of mine that has a button. You just press the button, take your hands off the steering wheel, and it parks it for you.
Yeah, I don't know if I could trust that, but yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, she didn't know whether she could trust it or not, so the salesperson took her out to Sand Hills and let her see it do it there.
Yeah, you don't even have to be in the car.
Yeah.
As far as I know, you can just stand there on the side and watch it park.
Every year it takes an average person 4.5 hours to deal with auto repairs.
Okay.
That ain't much. According to Sports Illustrated, about 1,500 people will be treated in emergency wards this year after getting hurt playing this game.
How many people? 400,000? What was the number of people?
1,500.
1,500 people for playing this game. All right, so it's got to be a stupid game, Twister or something like that. I don't know.
Ping pong.
Ping pong. Okay, stupid game. Yeah, there you go.
A recent Gallup. Careful now. I was good.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
A recent Gallup poll found that 48% of U.S. adults say they have at least one can of soda a day. Among those who drink soda, the average amount consumed is 2.6 glasses a day. According to Women's Day Health Survey, 33% of women say the worst thing about spring and summer is...
Oh, it must be the humidity. Because that's all I hear about down here.
And my book it would be...
It was pollen, probably.
Allergies.
Allergies, all right. Yeah.
The average Digest survey shows that most couples argue about when to stop for bathroom breaks while traveling.
Yes, that can be a problem.
All right, well, IQ measures the intelligence in general, whether someone is average, they got a score of 91 to 110, below average, 90 and below, or above average intellect is above 111. Well, let's check out those that have high and low averages of the rich and famous.
Well, wait a minute. Okay, so above average is above 110 or 111?
111 and up.
And then what was average, 90 to 100?
90 to 110, 11. 91 to 110.
Is average. Okay, so below 91 is below. All right, okay. Yeah, that's...
All right, the highest ever was Marilyn Savant. She got 228.
Yeah, what was the scale? I don't know what the test would have been to determine that, but, you know. Yeah.
Charles Dickens had 180. Albert Einstein, 160. Stephen Hawkins, 160. Reggie Jackson, 160.
Yeah, Reggie Jackson, I've heard, was a very smart, well, is a very smart individual.
Johann Sebastian Bach, 165. Asia Carrera, you ever heard of her?
She's an actress or something. She was in one of the Bond movies.
She was a porn actress.
Who? Asia Carrera?
Mm-hmm.
Was a porn actress?
Porn actress.
She wasn't in a Bond movie, I thought?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She was in a lot of movies.
Apparently, yeah, I don't know. I thought
this was back in the days when they had film, not videotape.
I thought she was like with Sean Connery in that one.
No, that's a different Carrera.
Oh, all right, okay.
But she had 156 IQ. Sharon Stone, 154. Jane Mansfield, 149. Steve Martin, 142. Hillary Rotten Clinton, 140. So she says.
Well, you know, criminals usually do have a high IQ because they can figure out how to steal your money.
And Bubba is dumber than his wife. Bill Clinton, 137. Arnold Schwarzenegger, 135. I would have thought him to be like 80.
No, it's just because of his accent and all that. He never, for whatever reason, he never got rid of that.
Somebody be willing to stand there and pump that much iron. You can't be too bright.
Well, yeah, but he turned it into a business and a, you know. So you
he became the best at it.
You can't be a dummy and.
What was he, Mr.
Universe and all that, but
3 times.
But he took that and turned that into quite a career business wise and acting and all that. And you can't be a dummy to accomplish all of that.
Jodie Foster was 132. Nicole Kidman 132, and a couple of more. Britney Spears.
Oh, she must be brilliant.
What would you guess her?
Take
a wild guess.
Nah, I have no clue what she is.
I know you don't, but just take a guess.
Well, she's being touted as a bright, brilliant one, so she must be in the 120s, 130s somewhere.
104.
Oh, she's a 104?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, they threw the curveball there.
Average.
All the rest of them were.
And O.J. Simpson.
Man, I don't even want to think about that guy.
What would you say?
I don't know.
89. Below average. Which makes sense. Right? Okay. Let's see. Did all that. All right.
Yeah, okay.
August Alsina claims he had an affair with Jada Pinkett Smith, that's Will Smith's wife, but only after getting Will Smith's blessing. Jada's rep says, quote, absolutely not true.
I actually sat down with Will and had a conversation due to the transformation from their marriage to life partnership that they've spoken on several times. He gave me his blessing. And I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life. And I truly and really, really deeply loved and have a ton of love for her. I devoted myself to it. I gave my full self to it.
Okay, that was as boring as I thought it was going to be. Let's see here. Boomer Esiason thinks college football teams might be encouraging their players to get COVID-19 so they can build team immunity.
Yeah, they might as well. When this thing first came out and they determined that, hey, the at-risk populations are, aged, et cetera, et cetera. If you're a normal, healthy college guy, yeah, hey, let's have a party. let's all get sick now and be done with it. Like the mumps and the measles. You used to have measles parties when I was a kid. You just spread it around, get it over with.
Yeah. Well, here's what Boomer had to say.
I got to be really careful here because I don't want to say that this is an accusation. Was thinking the other day about what is going on with the SEC teams. A lot of their players are coming down with COVID-19, oddly enough. So are they trying to herd immunity their teams so these guys can get sick now as opposed to getting sick during the college football season, if in fact there is one? And I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't put it past any of those guys down there.
Well, it would be the smart thing to do. That's not. Hey, the thought crossed my mind. Why don't you just go ahead and do it? Be done with it. Just like the aircraft carrier, they had a problem. They didn't have any deaths on the aircraft carrier. What was it, the Roosevelt out there in the Pacific? They fired the captain because he made some big stink about the COVID going through the crew. There's 5,000-6,000 people on a carrier, depending on, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, let them get sick and be done with it.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, the late night Unique boys take the whole week off when there's one day off. They parlay that into a week off.
Yeah.
So let's see. All the late night stooges have the entire week off, and to fill. Here's a quick meeting of the television network executives for you.
This broadcast is coming to you through the courtesy of...
Quiet, we're on the air. Now keep quiet or I'll suck you again.
Keep those rackets quiet.
Quiet.
Okay. Yeah, it's about what it is. Knuckleheadedness.
Let's see here. Okay. We'll do this. Get my rim shot out. Do some rim shots this morning. See if we can put a smile on the Colonel's face. It's not always easy, but we try hard. All right, Colonel. Let's get started. Ryan Seacrest and his girlfriend split. There were signs the relationship was in trouble, like the fact that they were no longer sharing mascara. Gone with the Wind actress Olivia de Havilland turns 104 today. Sally. The big question is who gets rid of her first, cancel culture or God?
No kidding.
An increased number of Major League Baseball players plan to forego the season, which gives the players something in common with anyone under the age of 60. In other words, nobody's going to come watch it anyway.
Right. Well, all these sports teams, I think the NFL is going to lose. They're going to have a huge downward turn in viewership, and the NBA, who knows who watches it anyway. But baseball, I don't know if they're going to go through all this garbage, all this protest baloney. Yeah, they're going to have problems.
Well, baseball's become such a science that it's more like a chess game now than it is a baseball game, where, the manager will look down and see, with this batter, a left-handed hitter strikes him out 12% more. So he'll bring in a left-hand hitter, slow the game down again.
Yeah. Well, it's... Like you say, this is not a game, and they're having the computer calling the strikes and this and that and the other thing, and the umpires wear black underwear. So what can you say? Black underwear matters.
Well, temperatures at the South Pole are rising 3 times faster than the global average. Pretty soon, your old T-shirt with the surfing penguins on it won't be a novelty. It'll be more accurate. According to a survey, the most common thing we forget are our passwords, grocery items, and keys. Coming in number 4, the winners right after the finale of American Idol. And for married couples in Hollywood, it's their wedding vows. And an Idaho man took 92 wet sponges hits to the face to set a new record. And now the guy who took 91 wet sponges hits to the face probably feels like a real idiot.
Yeah, I can't imagine why anybody cares about half of this stuff in Guinness
They don't.
books.
PPE vending machines are being rolled out at subway stations in New York City, but who's going to be brave enough to touch the buttons?
Who's going to be brave enough to even go into New York City?
Yeah. Yeah, did you see that video of that older lady? She walked up and put her handbag on a rail to get something out of her handbag, and Doug comes up behind her, puts his arm around her throat,
Right.
and chokes her down to the pavement, and then steals her handbag, her money, and her iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's in broad daylight.
That's New York City. New York City's on fire. New York City's done. The Big Apple, blah, blah. It's done. Detroit's done. Minneapolis is done. Seattle's done. San Francisco is done. Wastelands, and all those
I can't see
plans
where
are-
they get this reasoning.
Yeah.
I really can't. How can you even think like that?
Because, again, it's a communist insurgency, and they have to break the system to take over. And that's what's going on here. You don't want to recognize it. You don't want to believe it. But that is what is going on here.
Texas COVID-19 rates are rising. It's bad when astronauts on the International Space Station said, "Houston, you have a problem." People are microwaving library books to kill COVID-19, which raises the question, how did people that stupid learn to read in the first place? And lastly, a study found that sales of sex toys are way up during the pandemic. Ironically, most of them were bought by people using their stimulus checks.
I'm telling you, if you don't stop getting these jokes from Matt, I quit.
All right, let's see. We didn't get to this yesterday, so we'll do it today just before it gets forgotten.
And now it's time for
Random facts. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, a random facts for today, and perhaps a spare. Colonel likes 5. Portland, Oregon, they were named by a coin flip. The other name option was Boston. The two guys who founded the city were from Boston, Massachusetts, and Portland, Maine. The guy from Maine won the toss and named the city Portland.
Great.
The men's clothing shop, Bonobus, was the first company that started as e-commerce only and eventually opened a physical store. The site launched in 2007, and they opened the store in 2012. The reason baseball and basketball teams wear dark jerseys for road games is because the away teams originally didn't have access to washing machines, so they needed the darker jerseys to conceal dirt.
Oh, interesting.
The Oval Office has pressure sensors in the floor so the Secret Service can monitor exactly where the president is when they're not allowed inside.
Yes.
And the CRV in Honda, CRV stands for Comfortable Roundabout Vehicle.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
And that's your random fact for today.
Okay, so they didn't want to call it an SUV, huh?
I guess not.
CRV. Interesting.
Okay, sometimes they say it's bad, sometimes they say good, but I can't get to it. All right. So it goes for this Wednesday. Have yourself a great, safe day. We'll see you back bright and early tomorrow, 7 to 9 for a thumping Thursday morning with the Leader Man. Until then, be sure to support all the mom and pop businesses you hear on our station because they support you all year round, and now we need you to support them by giving them first crack at your spending dollars when you're ready. And don't forget, millions of Americans have fought and they have died to give and protect the freedoms that you get to enjoy today. So live today worthy of their and their families' sacrifice. I'm Steve Leader Adamson, the Leader Man, and Nick and Colt the Dog. We'll all see you this afternoon at the hot, steamy, sweltering, just dog park.